The man smashed a hammer into the wall, and unexpectedly $100 bill fell out. So he opened the cupboard next to him. There was actually a bag inside, wrapped in a plastic bag. When he opened the bag, there was $100 bill on it. Just then, a colleague came to urge him to go home from get off work. In order to keep quiet, John went home after get off work with the attitude of not spreading rumors. The foreman is also counting the number of people downstairs. Because this building will be demolished in 90 minutes. No one can stay in the building anymore. Along the way, John was obsessed with that bag. Just as he was queuing for the cart, he made an excuse to tell his friend that he forgot his time card in the building. Originally, the two of them agreed to go to the bar after get off work. The friend David is not happy now. Reluctantly, John had no choice but to shove the $100 bill into his hand. Let him buy a beer first. Just like that, John hurried back. He was sneaking around the door. He jumped forward when he saw that no one was there. Ever since John saw that $100 bill, his back doesn't hurt and his legs don't hurt anymore. He climbed the 5th floor in one breath and he was very energetic. John immediately ran back to the room and lifted the bag from the cupboard. There are as many as 3 tote bags in the package. He opened it up without any suspense. The bag is full of bundles of $100 bills. The other 2 bags are all the same. John has never seen so much money in his life. Now he's rich. He unpacked a pile of money and counted it, and it turned out that there were $100,000. 3 tote bags worth $3 million. John will never have to work again. But just then there was a sound from the next room. An old man is rummaging with a backpack. John is restless now. He quietly came to the door to peek. The old man also entered the room. Luckily, John didn't count the money in that room. Shouldn't the money be his? There's not much more to care about. John goes right back and puts the money back in the bag. And the old man is prying open the wall over there. John sneaked past while he wasn't looking. The 2 of them were back to back like this and didn't find out. The old man came to the kitchen and found the plastic bag. It's obvious that someone has taken the lead. At the same time, a dramatic scene also occurred. Just as John walked to the 2nd floor, he heard someone shouting downstairs to split up to find money. And they're walking up the stairway. What to do now? There are jackals above, and there are pursuers below. In desperation, John had to climb up the 8th floor in one breath. Seeing them getting closer, John can only hide first before they find out.
Did you hear that? 8th floor, now.
It's over, everyone heard it. He had to hide the money first, and then put it in the locker. He was about to go out, but almost got caught. The people downstairs have found the door. They split up to search. At this time, John was no longer at the door. A bearded man, Mark, with a sudden nerve also came in. It turned out that John was hiding in the window. The curtain just covers him. Mark doesn't find him. Good job. Just then John looked to the upper left. He seems to have seen something. It turned out that the old man was hiding behind the curtain just like him. It's too coincidental. So it seems that the old man should not be with them. But things are not going well for John. Mark is walking towards the window. Just when John was about to be discovered, the accomplices downstairs informed everyone that something had been discovered. Everyone went downstairs. John just got away with it. Turns out they found a construction worker downstairs. He is John's colleague David. It turns out that David saw that John hasn't gotten off work for so long, so he came back to look for it out of concern. David tried to explain that he was just a construction worker, but Anna found a $100 bill. The black boss ordered his subordinates to ask him to tell the whereabouts of the stolen money, but David said nothing. At this moment, John is witnessing all this from the upstairs window. The assailants then ready to shot David.
There!
8th floor.
Yeah, go! Take front, I'll cut it.
The shouting revealed John's position. Everyone rushed to the 8th floor. In grief and anger, John has no choice. The most urgent task is how to save his life. A gangster just went up to the 8th floor. John jumped out immediately and attacked him. The 2 fight. It's hard to tell who the winner is. In the end, John kicked him directly into the elevator entrance. After solving one, he didn't expect another gangster to catch up. Fortunately, this one who went up to the 8th floor in one breath is exhausted. John knocked him down easily. But unfortunately, he was attacked from behind by Anna and kicked angrily by a man. Just as Anna pressed him, John pretended to say where the money was hidden. And then a sudden counterattack. With his agility, he successfully got into the garbage pipe to escape. He just fell out of the pipe, and still can't catch his breath. He didn't expect to be controlled by the old man's sneak attack from behind. He also has to ask John where the money is and what his identity is. John had to lie to him about the detonation team. He just came back to get his time card. He has absolutely nothing to do with that group of people. They also killed John's friend. Hearing this, the old man also believed what John said. He warned John to keep quiet. But as soon as he let go, John immediately attacked the old man. The two scuffled together. As a former boxer, John also doesn't admit defeat. He struggled to attack the stranger. Don't look at the old man's age, he is not at all disadvantaged in the face of John's combination punches. Just when the two were fighting, a gangster came and pointed his gun at them, and no one was allowed to move.
Somebody hurry down to the trash room, quick!
Just as the man calls into the pager, the two of them tacitly rushed up and knocked the bad guy to the ground. Just then, the other accomplices just arrived. They had to run away first. John quickly ran to the 6th floor, but the gangsters came after. John could only act accordingly, grabbed a fire hose, ran to the window, and threw it down. At the critical moment, he bravely jumped down. The black boss below takes aim and shoots. Luckily it didn't hit. John quickly jumped to the bottom floor, but by coincidence he was caught by Anna. Even if John cleverly dodges, there is no way to escape. At this time, the old man suddenly appeared and threw a wooden stick over it. The black boss below saw someone approaching the window and immediately shot. Anna gave away her life like this. It's true that not afraid of godlike opponents, only afraid of pig-like teammates. It was only at this time that the black boss reacted. He actually killed his girlfriend with his own hands. He put all the blame on John and the old man. Immediately ordered his subordinates to bury the two alive. John dropped his guard when the old man saved his life. During the chat, John found out that the old man was a prison guard. In order to save his seriously ill daughter, he traded with prisoners to get stolen money. John saw that the old man was so sincere, and the two agreed to escape the building together. John is bolder this time. He bravely chose to take the initiative. The old man came out to help, stun the gangster in one stroke.
Hey, what I tell? Put it down! Shoot him! Don't do it, I'll kill you! I said shoot him!
Fortunately, the old man shot in time, otherwise the two would end their life like this. John didn't hesitate to shoot the awakened gangster this time. Seeing that the building was about to be detonated in 15 minutes, John took out the stolen money and distributed a bag to the old man. The two of them went upstairs with one bag each. Because there is a black boss in demand downstairs, they can only go up. Prepare to escape by jumping from the roof to the building next door. Unexpectedly, they were chased by the black boss. In times of crisis, John covers the old man to go first. The old man had to retreat for the sake of his seriously ill daughter. John retreated all the way to the roof and shot at the black boss. But now the bullets are gone. Seeing that the black boss was approaching, John threw out his purse and rushed up to fight the black boss. After a fierce battle, the black boss was beaten to the ground. John also escaped smoothly. 1 minute to go before the building blows up. In a critical moment, the old man decided to drive to rescue John. John can only take a risk and jump into the garbage truck. Luckily, nothing happened. At this moment, the demolition team pressed the detonation button. The building collapsed instantly. The two escaped and got the money they deserved. The old man's daughter was also treated. John's conscience is disturbed, and he decides to give the money anonymously to David's family. Okay, this is the end of the movie. It's a perfect ending. Thank you for watching. See you next time. Bye-bye.